The Lord has blessed me with the opportunity to be on the radio today. We're so cool! I am a mad woman as of late. I don't have time for anything. I'm just like, also, now that okay, let's just story time it up real quick. I am slowly making my way through this semester, this year. I'm a sophomore in college. I'm a music major and I don't have time for anything. I'm constantly stressed. It's my Thanksgiving break right now and I have a week off, but I still don't have enough time for everything that I need to get done. Also, I'm like kind of failing music theory right now, but I'm not gonna let it actually happen. So I wish I was exaggerating, but around 12 hours of homework to complete on top of a major paper for another class, on top of all of the assignments that I am behind on top of the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know how I'm doing it. God is really just teaching me things about time management and really putting my head down to focus. Oh, also, I didn't even mention the piano thing. I have my piano jury, which is like a piano test, the Monday I get back from break. And I'm at a point where if I don't practice consistently for like over an hour every day up until the test, I am screwed. And I really don't want to be screwed because I feel like that sets me back an entire semester and I just don't want to do that. But anyway, I missed you. I missed you a lot. I really miss vlogging. I miss editing vlogs and doing stuff that makes me feel like me, even though music makes me feel like me. And I'm also learning a lot about God and making really good, genuine connections with people. It's just constantly a lot. But anyway, I'm on the radio tonight and I'm so excited. Right now I'm on my way to rehearse with Mason, who's going to play guitar for me. She doesn't mind the cold. She wasn't born in it, she knows all of the Christmas tales and legends. She likes that it sprinkles down from heaven. But she's never seen the snow, the danger that it holds. Watches it wields frostbitten weapons, avalanche till it's Armageddon. Time to be, on the radio. I'm just getting together a little gift for Michaela. I'm gonna give her some stickers. My marketing materials. I'm just really busy out here as a singer-songwriter, so feeling good. I'm not really nervous. I probably should be. I'm just mostly excited. I just get to sing songs. That's what I like to do. I'm here. Went into an elevator. There are many floors here. I'm getting a little nervous. 6:30, I go on at 7. I'm really excited. Here I am. Just arrived in the studio. Oh no, yeah, I just arrived in the studio. I just arrived in the studio. Studio. I don't know how much I'm gonna feel confident to film for my little vloggy in there. I'll check in when I can. So they put Mason and I in a holding room beside the studio and then they called us in and it was real good vibes. We just sat down, had a little chat before we went on air.
All right, we're going live.
They played their little intro reel and then I thought that this was a fun part. When you're watching a podcast and the guest is just sitting there waiting to be introduced before they actually start talking? Well, I was doing that. I was just sitting there waiting to be introduced before I started talking and I think that was fun.
This is the lovely Miss Amy Held.
Hey, welcome.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
And just like that, we were live, and I tried not to let anything weird slip out. Telling Tris and Mike and Michaela here how cool this whole setup is, and I just feel like a real songwriter over here on a real radio show.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, that's all of that. All of the above is true, right?
Yeah, yes, actually, yes.
All right, so we're going to check out Puppy Love. Do you want to share anything about this song?
Yeah, so Puppy Love is one of those songs that I started writing and I never thought that it was going to go anywhere. I actually wrote it and then thought, oh, this is not good. It's a little cheesy. It's a little too much about my life for me to ever sing it, actually.
I like cheesy, by the way.
Oh, good, because there's a lot of that coming. But I started singing it live and people kind of liked it and would talk to me about it after shows and stuff. And I was like, maybe I'll share this one.
Check it out, Puppy Love by Amy Held.
I didn't really think about this happening until it was actually happening, and I was just like kind of there. I had to sit through my song playing while everyone was just listening to it, which is totally fine. I honestly don't mind watching the faces of people receiving my work as they are receiving my work. It's something that I've kind of learned to navigate and get through, but it was definitely a solid 4 minutes and 20 seconds of me just sitting there smiling, nodding. But here was a little moment of encouragement that helped me through. That's something the radio did not pick up on, but it was probably my favorite part.
Puppy Love by Amy Held.
Yay!
Wow.
Lovely. Thanks. Don't ever convince yourself of not playing that song out, because that song's relatable to all of us of all ages, because we've all been there.
That's what it's about, right? Relating to people through music.
Yeah.
Making something beautiful out of something that hurts a little bit.
So you're going to play something live for us as well, right?
Absolutely.
What do you have in mind?
Oh, I have a bunch of songs.
Let's-
where should I start?
Let's go.
That's the
Just
question.
load it up and let's go for it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna play a song called Save Me From That Boy. This is one that I kind of like to open sets with sometimes, just because it's a little upbeat, and it also says stuff about Jesus, and I like Jesus. So this is a song that I wrote called Save Me From That Boy. Walking straight ahead, running his hand through his hair, all stoic in the eyes, he's got this offhand flair that's a little problematic for a love affair. I was lured, I was enthralled, he's so pretty, what could go wrong? Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I thank you for being my weakness. You saw what I couldn't and put an end to it. Now my hands folded in my lap the whole time. I finally caught myself and was like, what am I doing? A couple windows open, couple more doors slammed, and a couple's not a couple when he's every girl's man. He's still marking X's on the motherland. There's not a hair on my head that you let him touch before I knew what it meant. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I thank you for being my weakness. You saw what I couldn't and put an end to it. I'm sorry for the dramatics I see this darkest night. The way I planned this, I was praying you'd make me his best choice. Well, I should have prayed you would save me from that boy. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I thank you for being my weakness. You saw what I couldn't and put an end to it. I'm sorry for the dramatics I see as dark as night. The way I planned this, I was praying you'd make me his best choice. Well, I should have prayed you would save me from that boy. And if it happens again, I pray that you'll save me from that boy.
Fantastic.
Awesome!
That little ditty.
Yeah.
Little ditty.
Save Amy from that boy, would ya?
Please.
What do you foresee for your future? What do you plan on doing with your majors?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself going with that?
You know, the thing about music majors is it's definitely an unclear path. I think we're all a little panicked, just a little bit, coming outside of college, but I'm quite content knowing that I can trust God with my path and where I'm going. He's gonna put me exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be there, and I would love to share my music with people in whatever capacity, but also I can find a lot of happiness just writing songs alone in my room, and I think that's such a gift. And I think that, you know, whatever ends up happening with this thing that I love to do, I'm just gonna be really happy about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And beyond.
Beyond.
Way beyond. Covering it all.
Awesome.
Next up, we've got Singer-Songwriter. This is a song that I actually wrote on my YouTube channel on a Songwrite With Me video. I like to like film my songwriting process. Some people like kind of like seeing the inside works of it all. He's in my company so often, delicate daylight. He looks at me and says, "You're sugar. If it was twice as fine." Alright. He's sugar sweet. I keep it down low. My head is in my knees, taking it real slow. He's sugar sweet, but I'd never know somebody sugar sweet as that man.
I used to do crazy things like, I thought maybe it could be food related.
Okay.
So I'd go
nice.
eat something that I
Oh,
wouldn't normally
oh.
eat, just to see if a different thought would come up.
Hey,
Like,
whatever
I'm-
works.
I'm stuck on this song, so it's Big Mac Day.
That's so fun.
Seriously.
No, the after songwriting snack though is so real. It makes you hungry. Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
really
That's
hungry when I write
awesome.
songs, because sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be writing and then I won't
Mhm.
really look at the clock,
Right.
and then I'll realize, and then I'm like, oh, I'm parched, or oh, I'm ravenous,
Yes,
and
I
then
have
I
a
have
big
to go
problem
find
with that.
something.
Yeah. I was telling Mike about my root beer float issue I've
Oh,
had lately.
It
I
is
opened
an
the
issue.
I opened the fridge and there was root beer. There's never root beer in the fridge. I don't know why it's there. And then I closed the door and I'm like, there's
Uh-oh.
vanilla ice cream.
Oh no.
oh boy, you know what you
Trouble
have to
brewing.
do.
Write a song about it.
Those temptations
Sugar
stirring
sweet.
you.
Okay, this next song is, well, the title is dramatic, but I think the song itself is valid. It's called Woes of Womanhood. This is one that I wrote kind of recently, and I don't play it very often, but I really like it, so. I was most nervous to sing this one because I packed it to the brim with so many lyrics. And I got nervous, and I was like, Mason, give it back. Do another loop of that chord progression, please. I'll come in next time. Spray your hair with your body mist, turn into an optimist as soon as your best friend starts to cry. Dance in your father's shirt, put mace to your lanyard, draw little hearts to dot your eyes. Take on a new personality, keep all your old CDs that remind you of someone you miss. Act surprised when they find you again. Woes of womanhood, yeah, the pain is kind of pleasing to the common good. There's the likelihood that the glimmer in my eyes will be misunderstood. Hiding under your blouse, nothing haunts your dream house like the woes of womanhood. We're up to no good.
Do you want to play another one live before Still
I
Falling?
would love to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
super.
I'm gonna steal this guitar over here. Stop if you don't want it, I'll give it to God. I'll be a tortured artist. You got to give me a warning. That's stopping, no cost to be a tortured artist or not. I won't be broken hearted to the north, to the west. I better get on it. I thought I knew what you wanted of my eyes to see them me. All I see is green. All I see is green. Oh, if you don't want it,
Amy. Amy held in the studio.
I like to scare people with that ending.
Yeah, you did.
That's great.
Were you guys paying attention?
What are your social media addresses and all that?
I am across the board. Please come find me online. My name is Amy Held. You can follow me on Instagram at Amy N Held. You can also follow Mason on Instagram at Young Mason Wong at Young Mason Wong. You can find me on YouTube. I make a lot of YouTube videos. In fact, I'm vlogging right now.
Hey!
Look me up on Spotify, on all streaming services. Thank you so much for having me. It's a great
wonderful.
time. This is amazing what you guys do, and it's awesome that you guys come in and you're such a welcoming environment, and I don't feel afraid. I just
Good.
want to talk about music with you guys.
And that's
It's
what we
really
want to
cool.
do.
Good,
It worked out well,
perfect.
didn't it?
This is a song that was my first release on streaming services, and I wanted it that way because it's diaristic. It's very me. I've kind of coined it as an introverted love story. It's just something that I look back on, and I find it kind of sweet. This is called Still Falling.
Job well done.
Thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
having me.
it's fantastic. Job.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
You. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just not really a big deal. I was just on the radio. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. That was so cool! And just like that, El Radio, I've been there. It was actually a blast. I'm really grateful for that opportunity. I'm also glad that my songs got playtime on air. We were on air. It is what it is. I'm gonna eat ice cream now and maybe like chill out, watch a movie. I'm on cloud 9 to be honest. Like I immediately went in the car and started listening to worship music, and God is so good. He's the reason I have this. He's the reason I have this phone. He's the reason I have you. He's the reason you have you. I don't want to get on a soapbox right now, but if you ever need a friend, if you ever need somebody to talk to, just start praying to him. He listens. It's not always easy, but it's so worth it. Tell him I sent you too, like you won't already know. We did it! Thank you so much for watching this vlog. It was so much fun. Thanks to Mason for playing guitar for me. Thanks for Michaela for having me on the radio. Check out KOCI 101.5 FM. I will see you very soon with another video. I'm actually going to try to, do another one next week, but we'll see how it goes. I'm on Christmas break, so I'm trying to crank out what I can. And I love you. Mwah. Okay, goodbye. Some ways we knew better than hey puppy love for what it was. It really was something.